who was really born on December 25th. When Nimrod, the founder of Babylon, died, Semiramis told the people that her husband's spirit had taken possession of the sun. She encouraged the people to pay homage to her husband by worshiping the sun. Thus began the evil practice of sun worship. Later on, when Semiramis gave birth to a son by the name of Tammuz, she hid her licentious form of living by lying to the people. She told them that she was miraculously overshadowed by the spirit of her dead husband, Nimrod, and it was in this way she was able to bring forth this so-called Son of God. Semiramis also declared that her son Tammuz was in actuality the return or rebirth of her husband Nimrod. Hence, through this teaching, the doctrine of reincarnation was born. And since Tammuz was born on December 25th, this day was highly honored and recognized by Nimrod's supporters. Note, therefore, that this date, December 25th, was observed in honor of the birth of Tammuz long before Christianity existed, and that it was not until many centuries later this pagan custom was Christianized as being the birthday of Christ or Christmas Day. The similarity between some of the ancient pagan beliefs and the truth is notable. Those who existed after the flood knew the true prophecies of God very well because the Creator had made his plans known unto all the descendants of Adam and Eve. Therefore, it was not difficult for Satan to counterfeit the truth with erroneous applications. The notable writer Alexander Hislop tells us, if there was one who was more deeply concerned in the tragic death of Nimrod than another, it was his wife Semiramis who, from an originally humble position, had been raised to share with him the throne of Babylon. In life, her husband had been honored as a hero. In death, she will have him worshipped as a god, yea, as the woman's promised seed, Zoroaster, and who was destined to bruise the serpent's head, and who in doing so was to have his own heel bruised. The two Babylons, Psalm 58 to 59. Of course, because of the deifying of her husband, it was not long before Nimrod's followers began to also worship Semiramis. And her son Tammuz, Zoroaster, was worshipped as well. More and more Semiramis was revered by the people and was viewed by many as a priestess and goddess. Later on, she also became known as the Queen of Heaven. Thus began the awful practice of exalting human deities. These false beliefs have led up to the many different forms of idolatry that are still practiced by different people today. Yes, it was through the introduction of these satanic evils and the many sacrilegious practices of ancient Babylon that witchcraft, priestcraft, spiritualism, and other forms of paganism were born. The doctrine of man's consciousness in death, especially the belief that spirits of the dead return to minister to the living, has prepared the way for modern spiritualism paganism.